Okay. Okay. Perfect. Okay. Looks like it's working. Okay. Very good. Mine just took a while to get going. All right. Thank you. Okay. So the meeting started at 7:50. I should say that, yeah, started at 7:15, but 6:50. Okay. The next item is the approval of the minutes. So we'll need the board to approve the minutes. And those were emailed out to you folks. So are there any changes? Accounting? Do we need to put anything in the chat? No, no changes. We'll put it in the chat. No, no changes. No, none. Okay, so can I ask for someone to approve the meetings? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't see the minutes. Can you hold on just a moment? Where were they? I'm sorry.
Was it from last June? No, it was from September. I don't have September.
Let me look.
Last Sunday?
Did it come out on Sunday? Was it Sunday? Is that when I emailed on Sunday? And who sent it? Who emailed it? Jennifer's asking. And you emailed it to everybody? Yeah, I emailed it. April. I'm sorry.
Well, I'm sorry. I thought you emailed it to everyone. That.
I don't
have it
either.
either.
Thing, I don't have it. I think it's in Google Docs. So, but we might have to hold on to it until the next meeting if we want to make an approval to do that and hold it for the next. Yeah, I'd like to have an idea of what all the information is. So I think that's good. That we need to make sure that gets distributed to all the people, and that we have a chance to look at that and make sure that gets sent to everyone. Yes.
Hello.
Gaze. Oh.
The Google Doc pages, maybe some people can't open. No, not Google Doc. No, it's not that, but if you can send the pages.
You want it in a PDF? Yeah, we could change it, because I thought that I changed it.
I could see the pages too when I opened it with my Mac, but when I open it with my PC, I can't. So I agree with that. You're right. I didn't realize you couldn't see it with the doc.
All right. So yeah, I'll need to make a change, maybe about PDF or something. Yeah, I'll fix it. Angela is saying. So, oh, hold on a second. April said something about the board, but hold on a moment. You good? Jennifer, are we all right?
On the drive. I have
Okay.
a question. I'm
Oh.
looking at June. Is that right?
September. Past September, the board meeting. Yeah, I just sent it out to everybody again. So I just sent it out to everybody. Oh, I see the 22nd. Don't have September 22nd, 23rd. All right, I thought I saw it here. The 22nd. Nope. And you did email it. You just emailed it? Yes. I just emailed it. What, we can just table this for next meeting, I think. We'll just go ahead. We'll get it out there. Everybody can read it, and we'll table it for next meeting. That's fine with me. All right, Jennifer says thank you. Yeah, sorry about that. My fault. I thought I had sent it to everybody, so yeah, it was my mistake. Okay, but hold on. Okay, so yeah, I feel it might be a good idea, very important, that we should all send everything through April so that all the information goes through one source, and April can manage sending things out to everybody. Then she can just take care of that. And so if everything goes through April and goes back out, I think that's important, especially, as we're preparing for a meeting, and then manage whether
Focus on the important things, and then you can focus on managing the meeting. Does that sound good?
will that work. Checking the agenda here. Okay, the next item is the executive report. So that's already been shared through email and Google Docs. So you can go ahead and take a look at that. Both of those in text and signed. So if somebody doesn't understand signed, they have the opportunity to take a look at it. So for example, Christy. Hello, hi, this is Christy.
I hope you had.
So just talking about the bottom line.
I hope you had the opportunity to watch all of that about the bottom line and the team growth, hiring changes, and budget, how all the things that we're trying to provide. There's no surprises. I want to make sure there's no surprises. We're sharing everything. It's all included. I'm open if you have any questions for me now.
Any questions from board members for Christina? Okay, if no other, we'll move forward to the next item on the agenda. All right, well, thank you, Christina.
Thank you.
Okay, the next is the treasurer's report, but I think we've already discussed that recently. So I don't see the need to, to continue that. We really don't have anything to look at between the budget, and the bank statements. We've discussed, what's going on with that. So, we'll have it all set for next 2024. All the documents will be clean. We can go through that and do that comparison if that's all right with the board. Okay. I just have one question. Honestly, I haven't really had a chance to, look at everything, but and look at the slides. But one thing I'm a bit curious about that I would like to check on, with the interpreters showing up and the issues related to pay, and if there's any updates on that. With the issues that we've had in the past. So are there any updates concerning the interpreters?
That problem will be resolved between 2R and us.
Okay, so that's been taken care of with DR because it just seemed kind of a little bit messy. So that's been taken care of. Okay, great. Okay. All right, well, because I've just been hearing some, comments from the interpreter, so I just wanted to see, yeah, don't worry, we're fine. It's all solved, April is saying. Yeah, so we don't have to be concerned about that. And Jennifer adds, great, well, thank you. Yeah, it's all taken care of, April announces. Okay, all right, okay, who just popped up? Oh, James, there you are. Yep, I'm here, I'm good. Good, right, great, thank you. Okay, the next item on the agenda relates to the president's report. First, I do want to thank, all the board directors so far for your service. We're coming to the end of the term at December 30th first, and for these three positions,
Maxwell, Smith, I'm not sure the second one.
and James Smith. Barbara Berry. Thank you. Thank you for your service. Thank all three of you for your service. And it's been a very busy year. And James has been here for many years. So thank you for everything that you've done to help us, and focus on this and, achieve the goal and keep us on track moving forward. Not get distracted. So now, well, I would like to talk about the nominations for the new board that will be joining starting in January 1st. So we've got 3 new people coming in. Yvonne,
Winstein,
Jackson,
Jackson Kane,
and Anna Bass. So they will be joining us starting January 1st. And they are motivated, they are ready to get on the board and move forward. They weren't all able to join us tonight. They had plans, but those will be the 3 new board members. That was voted in at the last board meeting on the 18th, last month, November. I wasn't there, so I don't have much to say about what happened at that meeting. So I was not able to be there. So
yeah. Christina.
Oh, Christina was able to do that, but wasn't able to be here tonight. So are we? Most of the work, so far that I've been involved in is working with the committee, the rebranding committee.
I'm just letting you know, I think that we're not connected to a hearing person. I'm not sure. I don't see minutes rolling. Oh, maybe we do. I want to make sure. Sorry, I just looked. Sorry, I'm sorry to interrupt. I'm not sure.
I've been working with the rebranding committee, sharing, the mission, the vision, goals that we've set up, and trying to bring that all together. We have voted on some items, and we've talked about what people would like to see. I will show you a statement now. Let me share this with you. I have to learn how to share first. Wow. Hold on. It's not letting me put it on myself, like a spotlight or something. Hold on. Oh, sorry about this. I'm trying to on me. Better? Okay, so this has been approved by the board. Wanted to show that to you tonight. It's the first time that we're seeing this. So this is what we've put together. You see our mission statement, our goals for PD, including the services, the community, the support, education, fundraising, just, you know, our approach to various activities. And with that vision and those goals, you know, we will, you know, work to, you know, eliminate those barriers for everyone, hearing, deaf, blind, all of the people within the community. You know, interpreters, you know, to make sure that, you know, everyone is, you know, understanding our needs for access and breaking down barriers. Put together and with that, the goals, the mission statement, the vision. Next, ask what we're going to do next. We have to rename the center. You know, right now the name is Knoxville Center of Deafness, of the deaf. So, you know, some people are suggesting, you know, whether we need to have Knoxville, do we need to look at a different name to represent, you know, all the community, not just one little, you know, like we're a little island. You know, we're here, you know, we're here in Knoxville, but we're looking to provide services for the area with the hope that that will expand and can expand to the other counties. So that name will be discussed at the next town hall meeting, and that will be January 20th. So, you know, all of you as members, you know, in the area, you know, we want, you know, people to come and, you know, discuss the name change. So please, put that on calendars and be available for the January 20th meeting. Very important meeting. You know, we're ready to move forward with this, and you know, we don't want to, you know, stay as, you know, KC Deaf, you know, and we want to hear from you. There is. Okay, I think that's it for my report. Does anybody have any questions? No hands? Okay. Okay. And I would really appreciate it moving forward. Jackson, it came, if the other people could see you. If Jackson, if you wouldn't mind putting your picture up for us.
Yes, let me try real quick. I was having some troubles before the meeting. Can you see anything now?
It's just gray.
It's like an icon on your computer. It's just a gray background with an icon on it.
Okay, let me try to work on this.
If you can't. Okay. Okay. Just for a minute. Oh, darn.
Yeah, I'm not
Quite
sure
yet.
what the issue is. This is a new computer from work, so that's part of the
Oh,
problem.
well, that's all right, Jackson. Right. That's fine. It's fine. You know, we're all learning how to use, you know, new computers and technology. We'll figure it out. We'll see if we can figure it out for next time, for the next meeting.
For sure.
All right, very good. Okay, well, thank you for trying. Okay. Next on the agenda, the Vice President's report, who is not here this evening, is absent, so we'll pass on that. The committee report is next. First, see who's here now? Angela. No report. No report? Okay, good. We'll move forward. Okay, who else is here? Gay? Have a report? Turn it over to you. So I didn't want to have a conflict with the tournament or the games that were taking place. So I thought the evening would be better. So we have
the Foundry reserved.
The Foundry reserved. Thank you. But we're flexible. We've talked to somebody up there. We can change it if we need to. So we do have some flexibility, but for now, we'll just go ahead and make that reservation. Secondly, I'm working on adding with the committee.
I'm happy that we now have a new mission and 2 versions that we can work on from now. That will help a lot. And I'm hoping that we will have a better look to our website. Okay. And then what else? So I was interviewing several different people with some fundraising ideas or suggestions. And they had some really good ideas for us to go ahead and have a goal of what we want to do with that money. What are we going to do with our the income? So we can share our approach if we want to increase our involvement with the deaf school, or if we want to take care of do some services for deafblind, or if we want to renovate our building. So those are things that we could agree on. So that those things can happen. And we can have things in place, that like the building needs renovated, right? So for us to add a new project first, or programs first, we need to focus on saving the building, making sure it's a safe place. Okay. And so we as a board need to think about what our goals are with the money. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then we should have a theme, or that will be a theme. So I'm really thinking about all of that and discussing it with the women from the Foundry. And we want to go ahead and open the Christmas season on that night, and maybe have a theme of "'Tis the season for giving." So part of the reason for that also is that we are having a silent auction, and the people will start buying Christmas gifts that night. And if we start with that early on November 7th, then we would beat, you know, the other places that are, you know, selling. And also, you know, somebody had that idea and we thought that was a good idea. We should just go ahead and take that on and do some bidding that night. So anyway, that's all I have.
Anybody have any questions?
Yes, questions, please.
Yes, I've got a question. Oh, and not for Gay. But
Related to the website.
related to the website, I think. So yeah, so I'm just concerned, you know, with the website, you know, if it's ready for, you know, the work that we're going to have in progress, and you know, can we get some, you know, information on what we're going to be doing in terms of expanding the website and what have we? Yes, well, yes, we'll have to get Christina to do an update on what's going on with the website. Do you have an update? Yes.
As of most recently, we are hosting we had a meeting to put in a new hosting, and we are working on the technology right now. We're working on an agreement for getting a new replacement. So that should happen in a couple of weeks. We're kind of making those adjustments so that it will be a better match for us. So that's why everything is freezing. It's not really working with the new website. So we're going to get rid of that and then install something new. So that's what we're working on right now. I have a question about that. Will the name be the same? We want to keep it the same, but I can't promise that. The hosting will change, which means that it may, you know, have a different company. It may be a different company. So if we own
that
the domain,
happen, I don't think.
We pay monthly for
Right,
the domain every year. And
we might lose that then? Would we lose that? Okay, and April's saying, hold on, we need to have one person speaking at a time. So Christina, if you'll go ahead.
So there's a lease, and so we pay it every year for that domain. And so that means is that basically we would have to stop that domain and find a different domain, a different company and different technology that would be more advanced and that would fit with the new website. So that is what we're doing right now.
Okay, Jennifer, you have your hand up. Okay, so I'm a little confused. Okay, so we've got kcd.org. So, but that doesn't have anything to do with the hosting, does it? That's just the domain name, right? So we can keep the domain name even if we go to, you know, different hosting platform. You know, we can find somebody else to operate that. Isn't that how it works? Is that what you mean? I mean, they're separate, aren't they? You know, you don't think that we have to get rid of both of those. We can still hold on to the domain, right?
You should not have to.
All right.
They need to confirm and do some research on the new hosting to make sure that it matches up. I don't think it's going to be a problem. Right now, they're doing that research, and we're trying to agree on a new hosting to make sure that it matches that name. And then we'll put the website in itself. It's a process. It just takes time. We have to follow steps.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know exactly about, you know, all the terminology, but, you know, to me, it seems like the domain is something that we keep, that's separate, you know, until, you know, I mean, we would have to continue to pay for that, whatever, you know, whoever we're paying for that, who's managing, you know, the domain names. But, you know, I don't, you know, because, you know, somebody else can't, you know, be coming and, you know, taking that over if we're still paying for that and run under that domain name. You know, you pay for that for a certain, you know, time frame. You know, you're renting that, you know, monthly or every year or what have you. So with that domain name, I don't know that someone else can go and just, you know, take that domain name and start controlling that. I mean, is that what you're saying? Like a hosting station, hosting platform might be able to do that? That the domain name is kind of temporary? I mean, that's something that we would hold, you know, until we stopped paying, I would think. And I would think the hosting would be, you know, something different. I just find that kind of confusing.
Hosting is the operation that is owned by the business, by different web businesses. The hosting means that the computers that we can see, you know, where we can see the website has something like behind it. And then, you know, there's a page that can be manipulated and uploaded. And that's the hosting. They do all that's included, like the email, they include everything in that, and they control that. And the hosting that we have right now is just no good. The domain tried to put that in, but it's a old hosting. So we have to make sure that we can disconnect the name of that old hosting and then transfer the information. So we have to like disconnect from, or, you know, get away from that hosting. And now we're starting the process. It's looking good right now.
But we still have it for like this month or something.
Yeah, as soon as possible.
All right, well, thank you.
We'll get it done. I have a question.
Okay, Gay.
Also, one thing I've been thinking about the domain name. If the members decide to change the name from KCD to something new, then maybe we want like a new domain altogether. You know, I mean, this is the thought. And it's possible that if someone with the old address, they type that in, you know, decides to type that in, it can be redirected to the new domain, the new domain name.
Possibly.
Yeah, that would be good if it was possible to connect.
Mm-hmm. All right. Any other questions, comments?
On here.
Good. All right. Okay, well, thank you both. Where are we? Not here, not here, not here. Okay, old business. So now we're going into old business. And there is one item under old business, which is the rebranding. And we talked about that a little bit ago, talking about the mission, vision statements, and the name change. So we'll just hold on to that for next time. But is there any more old business I may have forgotten? Okay. All right. Now we'll move on to new business. What do I have here? Okay, new business. One item is we're looking to review the policy for the internal management control. And I've sent some things out to you a couple of different times, I think. I don't know if you have any questions, about any of that. I haven't heard anything so far. But, I do want to ask the board, for approval for those revisions that we've put forth, those changes to the policy. So I move that we go ahead and, oops, hold on a second. Remember, okay. We're just going to hold that to the next meeting? Okay, then we need a second. I'll second the motion. Okay. Okay. All right, Jen. Okay. So yeah, so the very first page of that document has, as it says, as a person. So I would like to see more done on that document. I would just like, more time for us to take a look at that and take a closer look at that, really kind of dive into that and make sure that, we're ready to do that. I don't feel ready to do that, tonight. That would be my rationale. Because it says, it's got the VP, advisor. We haven't had a report, so I feel it's, we really need to be able to look at this in a little bit more depth, for these policy changes. So I would just like to see us wait until, we've had a chance to do that and just have a clearer vision of what it is. Any other discussion? No other discussion? Maybe, people have, some comments online. All right, yeah.
When everyone's on, it causes
We'll put that to the vote
issues.
for January. That's fine. Yeah, we'll put that off till January. Okay. All right. Any more discussion on that item? Are we ready to vote? Okay. Okay, so we'll need to bring our screens up for voting, please. All right. Okay, we're good. I'm sorry. What did you say, Angela? How many people do we need for a quorum? Five. Okay.
We have 6.
Are we ready to vote? Okay, so who supports the policy changes, deferring that to the next meeting? Raise your hands. Okay, anybody disagree? No? Okay, so that carries forward. Thank you. Okay, all right, that's everything. Whoops, hold on a second. Okay, that's all I had related to new business. Unless anybody on the board has some new business they would like to bring forward and take advantage of the opportunity we have now. Hello, this is Jennifer. I don't have any new business, but I'm just worried about, getting, summary of the November 18th meeting. No, I haven't seen any minutes, from that. There hasn't been any communication. So just a little worried about that and, how we can do our job as board members if we don't have the information today. Yeah. And I will ask, I'll ask Christina. I forgot to share that with the interpreter. I will ask Christina to go ahead and, to send that email out to everyone, the report from last November 18th. So I'll have her do that. Thank you. Thank you, Jen. Okay. Any new business? All right. Thank you.
That question should have happened previously.
We should have all that information, from the past. We should have that information. Okay, so no other new business. Anything else? Anything you agree with, disagree? Are we ready to close the meeting?
Ready to close?
Dave's ready to close. Okay. Okay, if there's no objection, no disagreement, we'll go ahead and close the meeting.
Oh.
Nope, Jennifer has no objection. We'll close the meeting at 8:08. Thank you. Good night. Happy holidays, and enjoy your break. And just chill, relax, have a great
We'll
time.
see you soon. Don't forget, on December 22nd, we have a board meeting.
Everyone's going. Everyone's going. I've already sent announcements out. Everybody will be going. Yes, it'll be a good night.
Okay, well, I'll see you soon.
We'll have happy holidays. All right.
December
bye-bye.
21st or
Okay.
22nd.
All right. Well, thank you all.
Nice job, ladies.
Thank
But
you.
it was tough.